I'd just like to know that you're in breach of the Security Act, Section
Right,
5
go.
of the National Security Act.
Right,
Creates
go on.
an offence.
Here you go, I'm looking at it.
I'm
It's
just going
not
to leave
our-
you,
we
right?
wouldn't- we
I
wouldn't
was
know.
just
You're
have a
just
wee
here to
chat
pass
to you,
on.
but if you don't want to listen or do anything, that's fine, that's your prerogative, but you could be charged for it. I'm just letting you know.
So the video that I posted recently has been causing a bit of confusion and a bit of lively conversation, shall we say. A lot of people are conflating the CAA regulations with the National Security Act 2023 and in particular Section 5. Okay, so I'm going to go into a little bit of depth here to explain what the situation here is, because it's important for anyone who flies in areas that aren't out in the open countryside, because this may affect you. So in the recent video, the police officer said that the drone operator had flown over Raytheon, which is a factory that's connected with creating missiles or components for missiles in Scotland. Raytheon falls under the prohibited places. The drone operator had no way of knowing this because prohibited places are not listed for obvious reasons. It would be crazy to list a prohibited place because this is where they make missiles, because that could attract any kind of person who wants to do harm to that kind of industry, let's say. I have to be careful with the words here because YouTube don't like certain words, okay? But I think you know what I'm talking about. So there's no list of prohibited places, and there are generally no signs either. So how does one know if you are approaching a prohibited place to photograph or to video or to just be there when you're not allowed to be there? Well, the only way is if you receive a formal notice, a formal warning from either a police officer or a letter from the judiciary or the constabulary letting you know that it's a prohibited place, or if someone from the building, the area that you are in, comes and lets you know that it's a prohibited place, then you have fair warning that you're now approaching a prohibited place. If you decide as a drone operator not to believe them or to fly your drone anyway, you're now doing so with the knowledge, you have been given the knowledge that it's a prohibited place. But first of all, let's look at the National Security Act 2023 Section 5. What does it say? It says here that unauthorised entry, etc., will come clear in a minute, to a prohibited place, and it's an offence if the person accesses, enters, inspects or passes over or under a prohibited place, or causes an unmanned vehicle, a drone in other words, or device, a camera on a 3 metre selfie stick, to access, enter, inspect or pass over or under a prohibited place. It's quite clear then you cannot fly a drone over a prohibited place. If that is, you're not authorised to do so, if you don't have authorisation, and the CAA can't give you authorisation to do that, so you can't claim that the CAA rules and regulations regarding drones, and because there's no flight restrictions on there, then gives you authorisation. It doesn't. And it tells you that the person, your conduct is unauthorised if the person is not entitled to determine whether they may engage in the conduct and does not have the consent to engage in the conduct from a person so entitled. And that conduct is flying a drone, not even over the site, but even in the vicinity of a prohibited place. This includes procuring the taking of photographs, videos, or other recordings of the prohibited place. Okay, now the offence, there's two types of offence here. One is flying over a prohibited place with the intent of causing harm, and that carries a serious sentence, custodial up to, I think it's either 5 or 12 years, depending on whether you're in England and Wales or in Scotland. But even if you enter a prohibited place and you don't intend harm, but you know that it's a prohibited place, then the sentence is 6 months in prison. It tells you here, not exceeding, so they can give it a maximum of 6 months in prison and a fine. I think the fine's could be up to about £5,000, I think it is. Okay, so it is very serious. If you look at this section here on gov.uk, it will give you the fact sheet on prohibited places. The passage of the National Security Bill received royal assent in 2023. So it's been in effect since then. It's actually been in effect for about 100 years because it's really just a rebranding of the Official Secrets Act. Up until now, the police haven't really pursued this with any drone operators for various reasons. I'm not going to speculate as to what the reasons may be. I have my own ideas, but I think now they have been told to pursue this aggressively, and I think we all know the reason why. There's been a massive increase in the number of people turning up to places that are possibly and probably prohibited and flying a drone or filming outside or even entering the premises. We all know who they are. We've seen them doing it. They've got their YouTube channels. They get their hundreds of thousands of views and they think it's a good old jolly old laugh. Okay, well, I think the police are now going to take, it's being shown they are taking action against this. And it's going to affect all of us who fly in areas that may be a prohibited place. Okay. So this fact sheet here, if you want to go and check it, here is, I'll leave a link in the description of where you can see this fact sheet, and it will tell you everything about it. Okay. It does tell you here that the protection for prohibited place already exists, and it's over 100 years old because it was Section 1 of the Official Secrets Act 1911. So it's not a new law, it's now being aggressively enforced by the police. Okay, so if you want information on more about what it is, go here and have a read through all of that. I'm not going to read it all out for you, I'm sure you can read it yourself. But what is a prohibited place? How do you know? What might give you an idea of what a prohibited place is? Well, a place is considered prohibited if it falls under these categories, which is defined by the Official Secrets Act. If it's defence related, works of defence, arsenals and naval or air force establishments, factories, dockyards, mines and camps where munitions of war are made, repaired or stored, ships, aircraft or other site belonging to or occupied on behalf of the Crown for defence purposes, sites sensitive to sensitive technologies, for getting metals, oils or minerals in the use of wartime. Contracted sites, any place not belonging to the Crown, it's a private business, like Raytheon for example, where munitions of war or related documents are being made, repaired or stored. Even a warehouse might store munitions of war or related documents. So even a simple warehouse that you might think, well, that's nothing to do with the defence industry, it could be. It tells you here why there's no public list. It's obvious. Some sites require an anonymity to maintain their security, so a public list is not always practical or beneficial for national security. Obviously, you don't want to be advertising a list of prohibited places that are related to the war and munitions and defence departments. Okay, so people are a bit confused and think that it's only the CAA are the authority who decides where you can fly and where you can't fly. That's correct. And if there's an area that has a flight restriction zone, then the CAA have made that a flight restriction zone, and usually you'll find that information on NOTAMs or Altitude Angel, or you should have another app that shows you where the flight restriction zones are. But the National Security Act 2023, Section 5, has nothing to do with the CAA, and there doesn't need to be a CAA flight restriction zone over a prohibited area for it still to be unlawful and an offence to fly over it, even to be in the vicinity of it. If you are just in the vicinity of a prohibited place and someone from that place approaches you and informs you that this is a prohibited place, please remove yourself. The old auditor bingo phrase that I'm on a public right away, this is accessible to the public, I can be here. No, you can't. Okay, you're not allowed to be in the vicinity of a prohibited place. And if someone tells you you are and you don't go, it's not just a case of trespassing, it's a case of causing an offence on Section 5 of the National Security Act, which means it's not just a civil trespassing, it's a criminal offence with up to 5 or 12 years, I can't remember off the top of my head, in the nick. So I hope that clarifies it. I hope that clears things up for anyone who was thinking that the CAA are the final arbiters of where we fly our drones. They're not, okay? They're not if it's a prohibited area that you're flying in. And you won't know it's a prohibited area because there are no signs and there's no list and there's no way of telling. So what you just have to do is, if you're going to be flying in an area that is a warehouse, or an industrial area, or a military site, or a dock, or a harbour, anything like that, be aware that it may be a prohibited place and you may be getting a visit from the police to inform you that if you do it again, you'll be charged. Okay, if you go to an area and fly or take photographs or enter a prohibited place and you don't know it's a prohibited place and you absolutely don't know and no one has told you, then you won't be charged. But you may be warned that if you do it again, you will be charged. So I hope that clears things up, and I hope it stops a lot of the arguments that have been happening on my channel, on the last video, the comments with people saying that the CAA tell you what to do and no one else can. Okay, so if you want more information on this, Ecos Sky Views will be giving updates on his particular situation with the police when they visited his home, and he asked me my opinion. I gave him my opinion on what I would do if it happened to me, and he, on his channel, he said he's going to be making a couple of videos to let you know what action he took and any follow-ups from the police. So I'll leave a link in the description to his channel as well, and you can get any updates on this particular incident that happened to him when he flew over Raytheon up in Fife, I think it is. I'm not really sure. I think it was in Fife. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Cheerio the now.